In the name of Colville, please bring us back the journal.
Our next episode is episode 319, titled The Fanatical. And it's revisiting the cult episode.
You know, Supergirl, I need you to get this to her.
We have this mysterious young woman who has stolen a book.
It's Thomas Coville's journal. I think his followers are using it to make a bomb.
His followers have banded together and believe that he's dead. And so they want to carry out his good works and kind of make him a martyr for the cause.
James is targeted when he is accidentally unmasked as Guardian.
Show me your hands.
I am not armed.
I said freeze!
The police corner him in a way that feels like it was
Racially motivated.
Racially motivated.
I've seen it happen to my father, my brothers. I just never thought it would happen to Guardian.
It touches upon the idea of race and what it means to be a black man in America.
I just don't want one mistake to ruin our friendship, that's all.
It won't.
Good.
We don't have a friendship, Supergirl.
The tension with Lena has been building over the past several episodes, and it's a really interesting triangle we're seeing for the first time. The triangle is Supergirl, Lena, and Kara.
If Lena ever found out that I was Supergirl, she would be devastated, and she would lump me in with every other person in her life that's betrayed her.
Now, Kara and Lena are best friends and have this warm, wonderful relationship, whereas Supergirl and Lena are at odds, and their relationship is becoming more fraught.
Why is it so important to you that we're friends? I have friends, Supergirl. Friends that don't scheme behind my back or lie.
Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another video on Supergirl Season 3, and today we're going to be talking about the sneak peek as to tonight's episode. So episode 19 is coming out tonight, but also I'm going to take the time to talk about Supergirl's identity in this video. So if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you're new so you don't miss any Supergirl videos later this year. So the inside look that you just saw at the start of the video doesn't give too much away, so it gives, you know, the basics of what's going to be happening in this episode. And if I'm totally honest, I'm not super excited for this episode compared to a lot of the other stuff that has happened this season. This seems to be a more laid back political type episode, and yes, I do like them doing the political commentary every now and again, but I feel like the storylines that we've had this season with Reign and the Legion of Superheroes have just been so intriguing, and this compared to that, I don't know, just the way they sell it in the inside look doesn't seem too intriguing in my mind, but let me know in the comments below. So essentially what's going to be happening and what we saw in the sneak peek, James is going to be unmasked as Guardian, and his identity is going to be threatened to actually be revealed to the public so they know who Guardian is. And in the sneak peek they talk about him actually thinking it's a racial thing. Maybe that's why the police officers actually go towards him and they don't capture anyone else around. So, and then obviously we've got the girl that's going to be around him quite a lot in this episode, and she is the one who actually gives the book to Kara and James to try and give it to Supergirl, because that is the journal from Thomas Coville's cult, and it has a lot of information as to the world killers, and this is the most intriguing part of the episode. The idea that maybe this has the way that maybe the world killers were created, because Thomas has loads of information, and although he's presumed dead right now, I think he's alive and I think he'll be fine, because the last time we saw him he was going to help the world killers, so I'm guessing he has helped them in some way, even though it's been off screen, but I don't think he's dead, but they think he's dead, so they're going to be fighting in his will in order to carry on his legacy. So we might get some really awesome information in that segment of the episode, and the one segment of the episode I'm not excited about at all is the triangle that they talk about in the inside look between Kara, Lena, and Supergirl, and this is where I'm going to be talking about Supergirl's identity. So this has been something that everyone has been asking, why the fuck can't Lena find out that Kara is Supergirl? Why can't she see it? So I'm going to be explaining why she can't actually see it in this video and why other people can't see that Kara is Supergirl, although it's so obvious to us as a viewer because we obviously see both sides to her and she looks exactly the same. But I'll be talking about that in a minute. The reason why I'm not excited for this part of the episode is it's been dragged over 2 episodes and it's gone back and forth, and it just seems to be like they're trying to drag it on more, and this episode we're going to be touching on it again. Like, I don't need it, so that puts me on a downer going actually into this episode. But of course I'll do my review tomorrow and you'll see my actual thoughts when we get the whole context of the whole episode. But the reason why Supergirl's identity can be kept a secret from most people, unlike Cat Grant, because Cat can recognize that Kara and Supergirl are the same people due to the fact that she doesn't have this disbelief that everyone else has, because of the way that Kara acts as a normal person when she pretends to be not Supergirl. She has her glasses, she has obviously the pulled up like sort of ponytail hairstyle, a bit more relaxed and a bit more normal and a lot more laid back and potentially nervous in quite a lot of scenes, and that is a complete contrast from Supergirl where she's acting all proud, all bold, all heroic, and that's a big contrast from what Kara actually is like on a personal level. And the reason why Supergirl can not get recognized by most people is because of suspension of disbelief, and the concept of suspension of disbelief actually means someone's willingness to suspend one's reality. So the idea of Kara being Supergirl is surreal in most people's minds, so they will connect the dots at one point, but then they will hold back on that because of their suspension of disbelief. And that is one reason why she doesn't wear a mask, because most people, and in the case of Lena, she won't believe that her friend Kara is actually Supergirl, although they look exactly the same, they just act really differently. And the idea of there being some sort of figure in the sky, some sort of godlike person like Supergirl being your best friend is something that you just would not believe. And so that is essentially why no one can actually figure out Supergirl's identity apart from Cat, because Cat didn't see that. Obviously we got the progression throughout season 1 where she kept on thinking she was Kara, and then by the end of season 2 we actually found out that she does in fact know that Kara is Supergirl. I think she knew throughout, but she was just holding it back in order to give Kara some comfort, because, you know, her identity, keeping it secret is a big thing, and she's not like the Flash. She doesn't reveal her identity like every week. So that's why I think Cat actually held back that notion, and she still holds back that notion from Kara. So that is essentially why Lena hasn't figured out by now that Kara is Supergirl, and I don't think she will figure out anytime soon unless Supergirl tells her. Potentially sometime at the end of the season we may get that reveal, but I don't think Lena will find out by herself, or anyone else for that matter. So anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
It doesn't make us strong, it doesn't make us weak. Tongue tied to service like sharp